Howdy there, friends. How are y'all doing? My name is Rabbit, and welcome to episode number 14 of Let's Play Paladin's Quest. In our last episode, we had a brief audience with the mayor of this town, and we learned that in exchange for gaining access to that weird cross point, I don't even remember what it's called, in order for us to try to track down Daphne, he wants us to come down here to this underground temple that I think is some sort of shrine for the evil idol Rhea. Can't really remember who's worshiping who and where their statue is located, but we're here for him alone so that we can go ahead and get that permission slip that we'll need in order to pursue Daphne. Now, as for what you guys had last seen at the end of episode 13, I did go ahead and run back upstairs to the town so that I could refill my bottles, sleep in the inn, and save just in case things get a little bit hairy and scarier than what we have been exposed to so far. Now, I will say I'm quite grateful for the fact that we get to go first. That gives us the upper hand, which I am all about. So just so that we can be, so death eyes above and to the left, and then spirits to the right and to the bottom. I'm going to try and get freeze up here. I also got a big old dose of humble pie and a slice of humble pie with my shit talking towards Dan. He's actually not as bad as I initially thought he was. He's been doing the Lord's work and dishing out some of those heavy hits that we were needing. So, can't be mad about that. Oh, yes. Okay, so freeze is kind of going up in its effectiveness. And I guess I should say, during the time that it took me to run from where we had parted in episode 13 back to where we are now, you guys didn't miss anything. I didn't even get in another fight, to be quite honest with you. So, the only thing you missed was the time spent for me to make the journey above and then back down. Alrighty, so we were able to cast freeze. I'm going to go ahead and try MG down as well. Want to be putting some focus onto we'll use the tonfas on the death eyes above, but I want to be trying to bring up my different spells just so that when we do come to actual boss fights, their effectiveness is, if not necessarily maxed out, at least close to that. Which reminds me, maybe after this fight, we'll take a second and look at where spells actually are. I haven't been doing a good job, I think, of highlighting kind of where we end up with that. I'm guessing that the fire for Chesney should be close to maxed, and whatever the lightning spell or the bolt spell is for Medea, and now Chesney has it as well, since our recent trip to the spiritualist shop. But I haven't looked and seen where Medea was at, but I would guess her bolt is maxed out as well. Okie dokie, I'm going to just use bolts. And for this, whatever, we'll just bring up speed because why not? Dan, you know the drill. And I don't really think we have to go defense up again, but what the hell. Again, the more you use it, the better it will be. And we've got a fresh set of bottles. Everyone's HP was good to go because I did stay at the inn. It's 3 gold, it seems anyway, per party member. So it's really not that big of a sacrifice to go ahead and drop the cash to get everyone back where they need to be. Yeah, especially when we got 84 gold from that confrontation alone, I think we'll be okay with going to the inn every once in a while. Alrighty, let's quickly check out, so Chesney's fire, I guess that's like his fire mastery, his fire potential, his fire knowledge. I don't know, but it's fully capped. Whatever SP stands for, I doubt it's spirit. We kind of talked about this before, didn't we? That I just don't know what that means. So causes explosions. It's a combination of fire and I guess whatever light is, or lightning. Let me see here. Okay, so it is lightning, I'm guessing. I don't know what SP is. What is an element that starts with SP? Who even knows? Maybe in general it's just your spirituality. I don't know. But last will be Medea. Actually, not technically last because Zoran has healing or magic abilities. So Earth still has a little bit to go and her light's not fully maxed out. So I need to make sure that I'm finishing up Bolt for her before I get too distracted with these other abilities that she's got here. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then we'll just see where Zoran is at. Probably not too far. We just got him. W. Defense up is WW. I guess it's water times 2. I mean, he's halfway there. That's not too bad. So, alrighty, let's keep it moving. We were able to get a nice little glimpse there of where everyone's proficiencies lie. And again, whatever the hell FL door is, I still don't know. There's going to have to be a point where I just use these items, and even if it sucks because I'll be losing them, I think that'll be better than just never messing with them at all and, you know, effectively wasting the potential that lies in having them in your inventory. Okay, I'm going to, let's just do the speed up. We will try to kill, I think this hump man is what I'm going to call him. He needs to fucking go because he is a little bit scary. And we'll again go in the order from left to right with our defense up spell here. Yeah, I think it's the Tonfa guy that is a little crazy. And one other thing that I've noticed, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems once you've maxed out your proficiency in a specific element or spirit, that the defense that you have against that element is very high. I noticed Chesney takes really small amounts of damage from fire spells, and similarly, Medea seems to be taking reduced damage from the light-based spells. So it could just be coincidence, and there's no merit to that at all, but that's what it kind of looks like to me. So, you know, do what you will with that. I'll go ahead and just use the MG down on Chesney there. We'll use Bolt on the left F witch. Don't know what the F stands for, but she might like to party. I'm just throwing that out there. And we'll go ahead and use defense up again, this time on Medea. I need to make sure that I heal up Zoran, though, so that is something to keep your eyes on, you guys. It's a difficult thing to wrap your head around or to adjust to, especially if you are playing other games and maybe more traditional turn-based RPGs where mana is what is deducted when you end up using a spell instead of HP like it is here. So just a friendly reminder from your local rabbit to go ahead and keep your eyes peeled for not letting your HP get too low as a result of you casting those spells. And it looks like the bottles, or at least the mini bottles, heal for 300 even, and that's kind of where it's at. So also, just being mindful of that so that you are making the most out of what you've got. Now, I probably didn't miss anything over here, but I just want to be sure. Nope, nothing along that way. So let's keep on keeping on. Woo, I feel like we are rolling in the dough here, you guys. These enemies are dropping some mad cash our way. And ooh, goblins, good to see you again. But it won't be for long because I've got some explosions ready to be unleashed in your face. I'm going to start out with the speed up, actually. Let's just see how that goes for us. And while I'm thinking about it, probably want to get rid of this fucking Death Eye. I don't know what he's going to dish out, but I don't feel like taking it. And I'll go ahead and bring up Zoran's defense first. I feel he's been kind of getting beat up a little bit from the enemies. I don't know if he's just the weakest or, I don't know, easy target for them, or it could just be chance. Who really knows? But we will not be keeping this little stupid, whatever that weird left-hand thing with the hair. It almost looks like a crazy jellyfish sea anemone kind of thing with a wig on. I don't know, but I'm not loving what he does to our team. And oh gosh, these guys can be a little bit tough. So I need to go ahead and not mess around too much. As Chesney, we'll go ahead and bring ourselves up with the mini bottle that we've got. As for you, my darling, can we? Maybe we should just try to kill these goblins. I don't know if they're going to continue to be a problem, but just in case, we're not having this. And I'll bring up Chesney's defense. Probably not necessary since he'll be healing himself up, but just in case something goes awry. I'm not trying to have Chesney go down like a bitch. Not this early into the playthrough. But I think that's it for the goblins. Okay, they might be the worst of the enemies that we have down here. Well, maybe after the Hup Man, he wasn't farting around, that is for sure. And you know what, whatever, we'll do the MG down. We'll try to go ahead and just use freeze as well. And those Tonfas, you gotta put your hands in the air for that. And whatever, defense up on Medea. I think if we're lucky, we will be able to max out Zoran's water proficiency. Hopefully before we completely kick him out of the party, right? I feel bad for Gorf because we recruited him right at the end of a town's events, and then we let go of him at the start of the next town's events. So it's interesting that he kind of got picked up in between activities. I don't know. It just seemed like he got a little bit of the short end of the stick there, but I didn't really plan that out. It just kind of happened. So it is what it is. And I think you should be fine. Just go ahead and use that boomerang, Zoran, and I will make sure our community bottle, oh my god, that didn't do too much for him. So maybe the enemies down here are strong against lightning? I don't know, but I'll have to keep a mental note of that so that I'm not wasting my time and wasting my turns. All right, Zoran, you're at 63. Enjoy that extra 300. And where are we at? I think Chesney will be fine. Medea has her Sophie's crown, so she should be good. All right, well, let's run up here. Again, a minor complaint, but I wish that these would stay open once you have opened them up, because it's just a little confusing. Sometimes when you do that double take, you're like, oh, did I get that other treasure chest? So the one in the lower right-hand corner of the screen right now, I know that we got it at the end of our last episode, but I just had a second where I wasn't too sure. Okay, we got a map. Let's see, do we access it from our menu? You can't use it here. Okay, well, where do I use it? Surely it's not something to equip? Let me just quickly scroll through this here and see what the sitch is. No, I can't even. No, whatever. Maybe you use it in battle, or it'll be something that we'll put into something else. I don't know. That is very peculiar. Alrighty, Dan the man did see himself with a level, so I am pumped about that. And oh, maybe that platform's where we'll insert the map. So let us check it out, and woohoo, Zoran also got a level. So let's see, the power is absorbed into Sophie's crown. Oh, so what the hell was the map for? Okay, I guess this is the evil idol? Is that correct? That seems a bit odd. Did I find everything that's to be seen here? This was a pretty small dungeon. I mean, I'm not mad about it. Huh, interesting. Okay, friends, well, just to spare you all of the fights that I'll likely get into between here and the elevator, I will just bring you guys right back as we're ready to go to the main floor of the town, or I guess specifically of the mayor's castle, building, house. This doesn't look like a place where he'd live, but either way, I'll see you at the elevator. Okie dokie, made it in one piece, barely, but we are here. And Chesney did end up getting a level, so woohoo. And oh no, is the mayor really just standing right here? I kind of low-key want to go and sleep at the inn just in case shit is gonna go down as soon as we present to him the power of whatever that evil idol was. I just, not feeling that confident in what is going to unfold. So let's just quickly do this. We don't have to go back to the tool shop and refill our mini bottles. I feel like we're in a pretty good place, especially since acquiring that extra one that just sort of sits in our bag. I've been using the bagged mini bottle for healing our mercenaries, and then, of course, Medea has her own Sophie's crown that she's been healing herself with, but occasionally pitching in and healing up Chesney with her own mini bottle. So it's going pretty well for me, I would say. All right, Mayor, don't mind that I just took a pit stop for a day and spent the night at the inn. We got it. So he says, a terrible thing has happened. A rabble calling itself a revolutionary army has entered the floating temple. We must hurry, or the floating temple will fall and drains 10,000-year history with it. Please smite the rabble as quickly as possible and transmit the crown's power to the idol. That sounds suspicious. Maybe I should go and take care of the bottles. I mean, I was suspecting there's going to be... Well, he has 6 charges. She's 8. Everyone's healed up. You know what? Fuck it. We're not pussies. We're gonna man mode this. Let's put a stop to their bullshit. I don't know why these people really think that this is the best way of handling things. Also, it's interesting because one of the soldiers that we saw in the last episode, his motivation for doing this was just that he was bored and his wife gets on his nerves. Little questionable, but that's none of my business. So let us go up and see if we can put a stop to this garbage that's going down. Oh, there are multiple levels to this. And more fights? You're kidding me. And what the heck? Do you guys see this? Let's just loud say, did we run into this thing already? And I've been so busy talking that I didn't pay attention to it. I mean, that is absolutely possible. Who even knows? But I feel pretty good about this. I'm not even going to waste my magic from Zoran. The boomerang I noticed while I was running back to the elevator without you guys. I think I got into like 3 fights between the episode cuts. But anyway, the boomerang, it hits multiple units that are standing in a line. So that's kind of cool. You know, if you're wanting to do a little bit of damage to a whole group of people, as long as they're side by side, either to the left, the right, the bottom, or the top, boomerang has got your back. So I liked that anyway. Thought I'd throw that out there because I don't think I've really used it in that capacity with you guys in tow. So we got a mid SW. I'm guessing a mid sword. This is going to annoy me a little bit because I did buy a sword, but oh my gosh. Money is not that hard to come by, so let me not be that big of a bitch about it. Okay, so we got our feather hat. The light sword was 112, 105, 109. Okay, so it brought up attack by 5 points. I probably should have waited to do that. Oh, and if you wanted to, you could have 2 swords going on, but that is not worth the dip in defense there, as you guys saw. So we will leave Chesney at this. He's got now a mid sword, the feather hat, the light shield, light armor, mid boots, mini bottle 6. Okay, we are good to go. Glad I found that. Let's keep on going. Oh, a SUS agent. That's a little concerning. Where the hell even are we? This makes me a bit uncomfortable, but fortunately, there's not just a huge clusterfuck of monsters like there had been. Actually, let me save Zoran's HP here, and we'll see if we can just quickly kill these things, reach the top, and then we'll save the actual excitement of a boss fight for our upcoming video. But I don't know how close we are to that. We might have a few more levels to scale here. And thinking about it, perhaps investing in replenishing our mini bottles could have been the way to go. I don't really know. Let me just do the fire group. That might be preferred here. I'm gonna do MG down. Once again, we'll hit him with the tonfa and with the boomerang. Trying to do my best to spare my team here. Getting that freeze off was nice. At least one of them is lightly incapacitated. At least enough to where he's not fucking with me, which is all I really care about at this point. So, come on. How much HP? Jeez Louise. Good thing he damaged himself, but oh my god, that was a little bit rough for us to take to the face. Oh god, I almost feel like this is its own mini boss fight. I am not loving this. Let's just bolt down. Oh, crap. My bad. Bolt down one of them. And again, with the boomerang. Maybe defense would have been nice. Because, God, this fight is rough, y'all. Lots of heals will be going out after this. Please die. Oh, my goodness. So both of them are defeated. Or did I only get XP for one since the other one kind of self-destructed? That blows a little bit. Let me use my bagged bottle because I don't think I can access them in combat. And just in case our next floor is going to bring us to the fight with those random revolutionists, I'll leave Medea where she's at. We can always open our next fight with her using Sophie's crown. Okay, I feel a little bit better about where we're at. Let's keep the loop-de-loop going. And what is with this? I guess if you went down, okay. It's okay, Rabbit. Nothing has to be perfect, or it doesn't all have to be perfect, that is. Oh god, not another one. Alright, I can confirm from that last fight that each individual sus agent only gives you like 28 XP, so we did get everything from the duo battle that we had, and one self-destructed, and I was questioning if we had gotten jilted there a little bit, but we did not. We are all good. So anyway, we obtained a mid dress. Let's go ahead and equip this onto Medea. I'm so glad to be finding something to bring up her defense. She kind of needs it, you guys. She's a little bit on the struggle bus. All right, so 102, 103, 117. Oh, it only brings up her defense by 3 points. Not the best upgrade, but it will get the job done. We can't be that mad about it. All right, let us keep this party going. I'm hoping this is the last of the floors. I'm ready to find these douchebags and Give them a swift foot to the face. I need a bigger bottle, y'all. I'm running out of space. And oh, here they are. They don't look like these soldiers. Oh, actually, I think we did talk to these sprites too. I don't know. I would have thought that the ones that would have been here at the top would have been those 4 that were in the tavern that were kind of bantering back and forth. Very interesting. Well, anyway, guys, we will go ahead and just part ways here. I am guessing as soon as we approach them, we will have a very brief set of dialogue exchanges going down, and then we'll immediately be thrust into the boss fight. So thank you very much for watching. I am your host, Rabbit, and this is my Let's Play of Paladin's Quest. So take really good care of yourselves, be kind, and I will see you in just a moment in episode number 15.